right, we're back again. This is Iron Bill, and we're back with some more PvP play. Back to that today, and this is a little different though. I'm doing Clash, and that's because the bounties that I picked up today for my Redrix quest required that I play Clash, and I figured, well, I could take care of the 4 bounties that I had playing this mode. So I'm still bottom tree Nightstalker because I have to play it out until the quest is done. So I know it's getting old to see, and it's getting old to play, I'll be honest with you, but it is what it is, and we'll struggle through it. I think I'm using Suros. Yes, I am. I'm using Suros, and I believe my backup is still the Ikelos. Pretty sure. Yeah, it is. But this time on the heavy, I might be using Xenophage. I'm not quite sure. And that's because I was doing Gambit earlier, and I typically use Xenophage on Gambit like most other people because it at worst is a 2-shot kill, even if you body. This guy was so focused on what he was doing, he just let me jump right up alongside of him. And yeah, that's when you know you're not in a lobby of tryhards, because I would have never gotten close to a tryhard like that. There's somebody up this alley here who's trying to hide. I've also got someone behind me, so I'm watching my radar and being mindful that once I commit to this, I've got to push forward. And I know he's here, and I pop that out, and he moves on. So I'm just going to move on too, because I don't like the situation I'm getting myself into. Crawl out here, pick up a kill real quick, realize I probably need to watch what's going on behind me as well as in front. And that was a good call because I was starting to get in a pinch situation, but I was hurt, and then of course a dire promise finishes me off. A lot of indecision there. You know, I should have committed to something and then gone with it. And I will also say too that you have to play Clash a bit differently than Control, which a lot of people don't. A lot of people play Control like Clash. But with Clash, I feel like you really need to stick around your teammates more, as much as you can. Or if you're going to make a flank, I mean, it is in coordination with what your teammate is doing and not just an isolated move. All right, so I'm trying to pick a place to go. 2 teammates have just died up front, and I think a 3rd one is about to go. I think he did, yep. And so somebody's clearly sniping or doing something with a 1-hit kill potential, and I'm in trouble. This guy's running around with a shotgun, and El Goblino with the Fellwinter had some freakish movement. I don't think he was blinking. I'm not quite sure what it was, whether it was a connection issue, whatever, but I got him back right there. Although basically I was just cleaning up a kill. We've got a couple guys up here. I was afraid to take another bow hit there, and I'm not going to double peek it just that quickly. I'm going to come back out here in a second because he's pretty confident in his bow abilities, and we've got the numbers on him now, so I'm going to push forward again. Although I got hit from behind and an open lane there. Trying to take a kind of an angle here and not expose myself too much, because I know they're spawning back there. And that was probably El Goblino, because he was a warlock, and I think he was using his Icarus dash to get across there pretty quickly. Just missed getting a piece of that one. And then here comes El Goblino bouncing up. See what I mean about his movement? I mean, he was just like, you know, right there. He probably was the most annoying player on their team from my standpoint, because when I would run into him, it was just a 1-shot with a Fellwinter. All right, so I'm going to slide up here and get some orbs. Take an easy kill there. I got a sniper. I am not going to double peek that. They love it when you do that. I'm just going to creep back in here off the radar and see if I can assist my team. What I'm doing is I'm pre-firing the corner there so that my team can move up, which they do. And then I think I cut down the left here because I know he's right there. There's the Icarus dash again. Got somebody right here. I've got to be careful. There's something on my flank. I'm going to get out. Whip around here, see if I can pull an angle. And I trade. The sniper was right behind him, by the way. Vigilant wing at that range. Suros probably had the advantage, but I was already hurt. And if it had just been us and I'd started fresh, he wouldn't have killed me. All right, so I'm going to shut down that super right now. He was right behind us. He could have cleaned out the whole team. And yes, we only killed 1 guy with it, but he didn't kill all of us. And I don't think that was wasted, in my view. Chances are he would have gotten 2 or 3 more of us anyway, and that's not what you want. All right, so slide in here, see if I can catch anybody napping. Got to be careful with that sniper who was watching that corner. If I step out here again, he's going to peg me, but I just can't resist. I see the bubble. Figure it's time to play the bubble game. And so, watching the radar, I realized there aren't that many people in front of us, and I've got a buff, Weapons of Light, for 15 seconds. So, if they want to challenge that, I can spin up here and put the hurt on him, but our bubble guy dies, so the bubble goes away. This guy just committed to the charge. He was going to do it regardless. I see that I have got them all around me here now. It's time to bug out as best I can, and I really just don't have a whole lot of places to go. I see the heavy drop over there, but I can't get to it. Here's a guy over the top. He's Nova bombing me, and again, I'm already dead. So I go ahead and commit to taking as much damage on him as I can and letting my teammate clean that up. And honestly, I don't have a problem with that either. I mean, if he had a super on me that I could not have run from. Now watch this. We did the right thing there. Just stay put at that range. Just stay put and land your shots, you know, and you're going to get him. All right, there's El Gato again. El Goblino, that is. So I'm breaking even with him so far. All right, so we got somebody in a doorway. We pick him out. And then the super picks me up. Now that time I couldn't get away from it, but he gets 2 or 3 of us. Once that super's that close to you, there's really not a ton you can do. If he was a few more steps off, there are a lot of things that'll take it down. And I've even thought about bringing in the Bastion to see how that would go. And Bastion, by the way, will close down a super like point blank. If they're dumb enough to come into you, you will get them. All right, so I think I finally switched to the submachine gun, but he's already... Oh, there he is. I went in there thinking, well, he's either going to shotgun me or I'm going to get him. Yeah. That was weird, wasn't it? I mean, if I rolled that back, that was like a 2-tap with a thorn. And I don't think I was damaged. I think I killed that guy before he could even hurt me. So, weird one. I'll roll the tape back on that later and have a look. I'm not going to call foul on that just yet. All right, I want to make sure that the enemy does not get that heavy. And so I kind of camp here for a second. There's a sniper. I'm getting out of there because he will put it on me if I sit there long enough. And I know somebody's coming. I could see him on the radar. He's trying to find me around the corner here, and I'm just going to create some separation and see what I can do. I'm starting to get in a situation where I've got red on 2 sides, so I'm going to back up towards friendlies. Yeah, and especially like if it's that 2-tap thorn guy again. I'm just going to not give him an easy 2 or 3 tap kill. 67-62. There's the super. I want to shut another one down. Here's the thorn guy. All right. And once again, he got one of our guys, but we shut his super down. And absolutely, that's the way I feel like Nightstalkers ought to be used. I mean, it's not a real offensive super, but it does... Oh, and walked right into this. I saw the beam too late. I mean, right before he hit me with it. And this guy's out here, my teammate's out there all over the place. He doesn't take a shot on him, and I cross over and get pegged. It's just my luck. I guess I was just too predictable. All right. And the funny thing is I was sliding into corners right up to that point, and the one corner I didn't slide into, I get nailed on. So can't let your guard down for a second. All right, and now I don't know where he was going with that, but his sniper buddy got me from behind. That's the same guy, Butter. I can't be too mad about it. I mean, I committed to getting that kill. He came running at me, and I was going to get it. So at least I traded. Well, I didn't really trade, technically. His teammate killed me. All right, I know he's there. He's going for the heavy. I'm just going to make him commit to it. There he goes. And that was fun. All right, so this guy Had a pretty good dash, but he had nowhere to go. He was running from trouble and then wound up right in it. I'm going to grab this real quick and get out. And I think you see a sniper shot go over my head as I do it. And this guy had no idea I was standing right next to him. I could have meleeed him twice faster than that machine gun killed him. All right. And for the life of me, I cannot get a solid kill with a heavy machine gun. And I'm certainly not going to get it firing through my teammate there. But I'm committed. I'm going to wait here a second. He will come out sooner or later. All right. Says I defeated Butter, but I really didn't. It was just an assist. I got some hits on him. Okay, I cannot kill him. I'm going to back out so I don't die right at the end. That's the end of the match. And so the results, I think I was in the, I was in the top 2. Now, of course, I can't ball out with a 42 like my teammate there did. Oh, wait a minute. No, I kicked that back. Sorry about that. Here we go. I keep kicking that over. All right, I'm just trying to stop it is all I'm really trying to do. And anyway, my teammate, sorry about that. My teammate hit 42, and it was just, we were just short. And honestly, I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed Clash for the most part. And I played, I think, 3 or 4 matches of it today, and they all went pretty much like this. I mean, we won some, we lost some, but we never really got stomped out. I didn't see any matches where we stomped anyone out, but that's today. You know, tomorrow, who knows what'll happen. If Crucible was always like this, I'd play it a lot. I mean, this was okay. You know, and I don't care that I was near the top of the lobby or whatever. That's not really the thing. You know, I just don't want to feel like that there's no point to playing because you're just in there and then you just run and die, run and die, run and die. And you want to feel like you're effective and you're helping your team out. And this went pretty well. Now, I have been playing a ton of PvP, and it could be that, you know, I'm beginning to develop some reflexes again. I don't know. But it could also just as easily be I was lucky in my draw today, and there just aren't a lot of top players playing Control. And that's probably the more likely scenario. Anyway, I'm not going to beat myself up too much. I had a good day. And, you know, I almost showed some Gambit, but I just don't think Gambit is interesting to watch at all. And it's certainly not interesting to play as far as I'm concerned. I have to get, I think, 6 more matches to finish off this armor. And, I mean, by finish, I mean taking it through all the steps for the first legendary layer. I don't know what comes after that. I don't care. I'm not doing it. I'm not taking it to the ultimate layer because I just don't care. And if I can't transmog it after this, it's all right. And I wouldn't even be messing with this, except it kind of dovetailed into the Redrix quest somewhat. And additionally, there's not much else to do. The content is kind of dry right now, and until they drop the quest for the sidearm, the exotic sidearm, which should be early in September. Until they drop that, there's just not going to be a whole lot of content to chase. So in the next 2 days, I should finish the Redrix. I have only 8 bounties to go, and I'll pick up 4 tomorrow and 4 on Tuesday, and that'll be that. I did read that the 5 resets can be anytime during the season, even up before that point. I'm golden. I've had 4 resets in the last 2 weeks alone, and I played Iron Banner before that, and I know I had at least 3 resets then, so I can't see how I won't be done. May never use the gun, but I will have it. So the question is, will I go after Mountaintop? Man, I don't know. That's a grind I don't think I want to do. All right, so that's enough rambling, and I hope you enjoyed the play. I thank you again for sharing your time with me this afternoon. I hope all is well in your life, and with that, I'm going to sign out. This is Iron Bill saying good night.